All right, here we are. It's our final Algonquin trip of the year, and we're heading out for 3 days with Paula and Justin, and we're heading out on the Highland Backpacking Trail, and it should be good, except for our nights are supposed to get to -3 the first night and -7 the next night. So it's about 1 degree out now. You can tell Paula's kind of cold. I'm in a t-shirt. Justin's in a very thin shirt because we're going to get hot as we're hiking. So today is going to be a longer day. It's going to be about 14 or 15 kilometers, or 16 actually, because of the detour. 16.4. Because of the detour. Because the bridge over the Madawaska is damaged, so we have to do a detour. But here we go. Let's do it. Yeah! We're going on an adventure. Woo! Bridge closed. So that shows the detour that we have to do, which is about 2.6 kilometers in one direction, just because the bridge right there is out. Oh well. We love adventure. Yes. Here is a little pond right at the beginning of the trail. So, a little bit of a climb right at the beginning of the Highland. And you can see it looks like the trail markers are blue. And there's our little hiker. So we're gonna head up here. So I'm probably gonna huff and puff a little bit more on this trip, because right after my last trip 3 weeks ago, I caught COVID. So I was pretty sick for a week and then healed up, but I'm still having a lot of lung issues. Not saying I didn't huff and puff on my other videos, but I think it's going to be a little bit worse on this one. I mean, most of my videos are me huffing and puffing. So hopefully it won't be too bad. I have some inhalers with me, which should help. And for the rest, we shall see. Well, you can see the trail is not quite so green anymore. It is the end of October. And so you can see a lot of the leaves, well, almost all of the leaves are down. So it's open, no color really now, just reddish brown leaves on the ground. So what a difference from even a month ago. But such a difference from our summer hikes, of course, with the temperature being low, but also the views. But the park is beautiful every time of year, I must say. Here we go. We have a dead tree. You can see the birds have been doing their best to get all the buggies out of it. Very cool. Oh, we were going to go down here, but I don't think so. There's a lookout over there, a rock, but this is too steep. I'm not trying that. Too steep, Justin.
Too steep. Should have went in the other way.
Yeah. Here's another rock with a bit of a view. So we're elevated a little bit, which explains those hills we just climbed. So the view, it's gonna get better, I think, though. I think
Oh, it's much better now.
there, that's a gorgeous view. But I think by Provoking Lake on this third day when we're coming back, there are some lookouts towards Lake of Two Rivers. You warmed up now, Paul, a little bit?
Yes, I am.
Good stuff.
Slowly taking things off.
Let us know when you got to do your coat or something, and we can
Yep.
stop, and
I will let you know.
you can see Justin's already shed his hat,
Yep.
and I think my hat's coming off soon too, because I've worked up a bit of a sweat already, even though it's pretty cold out. Oh, we have some views here, looking down from the trail. I guess that's why it's called the Highlands. That would be fitting. But look how beautiful it is through here. These tall pines. The rusty red looking ground because of all those pine needles. And it's so soft to walk on, you barely make a sound.
That's amazing for us.
Yeah. And she means that because we're at the peak of human athleticism here. You can tell, you know, peak bodies for this kind of work. But that's okay. We still get her done.
Get her on.
Get her done. There's a little trail that goes this way. And whenever I see little trails that are well worn, I'm always like, what's over there? I must see. What have we got? I think we've got nothing. Goes down over there. Maybe it's a popular bathroom break.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Oh well, you never know unless you look. So, through the trees, I wonder if you can see the lake down there. I think you can. And there's actually a white truck driving down a side road down there. Doesn't make me feel like I'm out in the bush when I see cars driving by. But we can still see the highway anyway. We have to hike a little bit further.
There's a campground down there. There's tons.
Oh yeah, that's Lake of Two Rivers campground, I think.
Okay.
That's probably what that is. So we have a little ways to go yet, and then we have to hit that detour. And then after the detour, then we start getting into the bush a little bit more. A little bit more rugged then, which is what we're looking for. Okay, so here we are coming up to the deviation from the trail. So we're going to do a little side quest here. I've heard that it's quite well marked. So if we were able to go this way, it would be much shorter to Provoking Lake. But the bridge is out, so they are not letting us use that. So we have to go this way, which adds 2.6 kilometers in one direction, but I believe it's flat like this mostly. We're going to go around the old abandoned airfield, cross the Madawaska up there. Oh, I can even hear the Madawaska. We have to go so far because of this detour.
Well, that was 700 meters to go for that trail.
Oh,
Wow.
So we're going an extra 2 kilometers because of that.
so instead of 700 meters, we have to do 2.6 kilometers.
Yeah.
Come on, Algonquin, fix the bridge. Because right now they're saying they don't even know if they're ever going to finish it.
Yeah, that's what they say on their website.
Why?
I don't know, they should.
Yeah.
Right, so we've come up to a fork.
On your side, I'll see it.
This goes towards the campground, I believe. But we have a sign here about respecting wildlife and what to do if you see a bear. If I see a bear, I'm just going to push Paula down and run. Because it's all about who can run faster, right?
Yeah.
We know that's going to be the opposite.
Yes, that's
You'll
true.
be jumping on the back of the bear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fighting with my bare hands.
So now we're gonna head off this way, down the trail, towards our next waypoint.
The trees don't grow in rows like that.
They don't grow in straight lines.
No, they don't.
All right, Justin found a side quest here. Oh, is there a pond down there? So maybe this is an animal trail. It is too.
Oh yeah.
So there you go, a little bit of a pond area down here. And clearly it's well used for getting water. Very clear path. Justin,
Yes.
I'm afraid to tell you that Bass Pro and Cabela's is not going to sponsor you now because you have a Mountain Equipment Co-op bag cover. You failed your brand, man.
I did.
Yeah.
That's because Bass Pro didn't have one of these rain covers for
Oh dear. Yeah, Justin just lost the sponsorship right there. One fell swoop. It's my fault because I filmed it, but I feel kind of joyous about that. I don't know. But we're going to continue now. We're still on the Detour before the Madawaska. We haven't even gotten there yet. Now somewhere in here too, there's supposed to have been an old airfield, but I haven't seen anything that would make me think airfield. So we'll continue. Okay, so we are guessing, and guessing only, that that might have been the airfield out this way, because it's, and down here too, it's quite wide open and flat, and not a ton of trees out there. So, but our detour is taking us this way, and ooh, I stepped on your pole. So we are going out here. I think the airfield was in this area. So, yeah, it's really flat and open out there. So, but yeah, we're going to continue on this reroute, and that's where we're going to cross the Madawaska right there. Okay, we're coming up to the next marker. So yes, the detour is quite well marked. Shouldn't be a problem to find. But here's a better look at the field we were looking at, which is where I think the old airfield was. Through here. There's a sign down there? Well, maybe that's a Sunday quest.
Maybe.
A Sunday side quest. Woohoo! And see what it says, because maybe, yeah, it talks about the airfield. Yeah, right in there. And we're going to turn right here, and this will hopefully now take us to the Madawaska. And as a little bit of trivia, if you hike the track and tower, you can actually see the source of the Madawaska. I can't think of the name of the lake that it comes from offhand. Perhaps I'll put it at the bottom when I do a little research when I get home. But that is the beginning of the Madawaska that we're going to cross now. Here is the bridge. So we're very close to the point already where we're going to turn back west towards the trail. So there's the Madawaska River. Lots of log jamming happening there. Let's go down here. Have a little looky look down here. No, it looks like a log jam. So there was a lot of rain this past week up here in Algonquin. So you can see some of that here, the water. But the trails themselves have not been too muddy at all, actually. Maybe the ground is still pretty hard from the summer and the water's running off. So yay us if it stays that way. Coming back up to the next marker. Oh, it looks like there's some history here. Let's see. Oh, Pog Lake, Rock Lake, Cache Lake is that way. So we are here. There's the Lake of Two Rivers. So now we're going to travel this way. And somewhere in here we're going to connect back onto our proper trail. You can see here. All right, so I can answer my question from earlier. It's Cache Lake, because there's the dam that you cross over when you're on the track and tower, and that is the very beginning of the Madawaska here. I found an interesting stone here, if you can see right there. Not sure how clear it is, but it says RIP on it because of the shape. But at the backside you can tell it's actually just a stone that looks like that, but it's kind of funny.
Oh.
Keep walking! You're ruining my shot, man! Just for that. Hi! So the detour has been nice and flat. So it might be 2.6 kilometers, but it's not a hard walk, so not so bad. Look how cool that is. It appears like these big boulders in front of us broke off that cliff and rolled forward. And here. Algonquin is amazing. We have finished the detour, so that's where we would have come from, and so now we're leaving the bike path and we're heading up into here, the Highland Backpacking Trail. Oh my goodness, the Highland Backpacking Trail, baby. Yeah, there's 2 loops that you can do. We're doing the big main loop. Well, here's a tree that's going to come down at some point. Got a pretty big set of cracks in it. And it looks like it's fairly dead, so that'll be coming down on a good windy day. We're going up and up and up. There you go. We are coming up to a brand new boardwalk that's been built here, right here. And I believe that the lake I'm going to show you in a minute when I have a better view is Starling Lake. Oh, very nicely done, Algonquin Park. Okay, I think I can stop here there. So through the trees there, that water, I believe is Starling Lake. And there's Paula and Justin. Hi.
In a hole.
Bendy. What's the matter? You can't hold 300 pounds? Maybe this is Starling Lake. Or maybe those two bodies of water are actually attached. This one's much bigger. But looks like maybe the water goes that way through those trees. Check out this brilliantly yellow tree yet. Beautiful. Here we are at the fork from Provoking Lake. And we're going to head west, of course, over to Head Lake. That's our end game for today. And we'll be coming back from the east side on Sunday. But again, here's the warning about it being a big backpacking trail. So if you're a day camper, do consider turning back. Good advice, I think. Looks like we have a little bit of deadfall to work around. But looks like this must have been here for a little while because people already made a workaround. I think we'll go this way. Oh yes. Let's have a look at the underside of this culprit. Look at all the rock it's lifted up with it. There. It was obviously growing on a rock.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But easy to traverse around. Back on the main trail over here. You'll have these kind of deadfall situations along the trail.
I think I'm hearing something.
Oh, Justin, were you doing ducks on camera?
I was.
Man.
I was.
You broke my monologue, man. Yeah. Crossing a little bridge here. Let's have a look. Look at all the logs in there. Paula can't make the step. You can do it. Oh!
I got it.
Oh. Oh, that seems safe.
There's your step.
Oh, look at all the logs in there. Nice little creek here, though. Coming out of Provoking Lake, I imagine. This crisscross rock. Let's go up over here and have a look at the view. Woo-wee! That is nice. And I believe that is Provoking Lake out there. Because we just passed sites 6, 7, and 8. Well, the path, anyway, that goes there. Very, very nice. So, with this trip being the end of October, that ends my 7 trips this year, which is the most I've ever been able to do. I've only maybe at most done 2 backcountry trips in Algonquin a year. So I got to do 7 this year, and I got to do every month from May, June, July, August, September. Now, here's late October. But I was telling Paula and Justin that I don't have a favorite month out of all of that. Like, even now, you know, it's cooler, which is nice to hike in, and there's no bugs at all. There's still some color in the trees. So every month has something that makes it beautiful to be there for. So I don't have a favorite month. Like July, I was telling them as an example, tons of bugs, but there's also tons of birds and dragonflies, and the greenery was so lush and it was just beautiful, right? So yeah, there was lots of bugs, but there was lots of other reasons why it was just a gorgeous trip. So my favorite month is all of them. So I think you just have to remember, like, October gets pretty cold. Like, it's supposed to be -3 tonight, -7 tomorrow. But in the summer, we were hiking in +40-degree high humidity weather. So every month has pros and cons, and I think every month is awesome, to be honest. Here is a gorgeous view of Provoking Lake. It's only the second time I've ever seen her. Paul and I did this trail, I think 3 years ago. It was the only time we ever did it. Awesome. Justin must have found some sexy fungus.
No, it's the tree.
Yeah?
It's just all weed.
Yeah. It's the bugs, I think, that come in and do that, maybe. You see it really strong here, too, on this side. Look up.
Oh, yeah.
Wild, eh? Here we are, now at the fork from the first loop and the second, because of course if we went this way, we'd be going down the west side of Provoking Lake on that loop. However, that's not the way we're going, because we're heading to Head Lake, which is all the way over here, and we're up there. So we still have 4.3 and 2.9 to go just to get to Head Lake. So 7 more kilometers. Yay!
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, we're doing all right.
Over half because it's a 16.
Yeah. Oh, we're changing to yellow.
Yeah, so there's the sign for the second loop. And the trail markers are now yellow. And of course, we are going counterclockwise on the trail. So they are just straight yellow. There's no picture of a hiker. So you can actually see on the other side of the tree. Good, it didn't make a liar out of me. You can see the hiker. And that always means you're going clockwise on the trail. But we're going counterclockwise because the distances made more sense for us. So we have a shorter day on Sunday. And on Sunday, we're hoping to explore what is possibly the ruins of the McCrae sawmill. So if you look at maps by Jeff, he denotes that there was a sawmill there right at the end of the Detour. Not too far from there should be where the sawmill ruins would be, if there are any. So depending on how we're feeling and with the weather, we're gonna hopefully go check that out. We've made it to our next waypoint just as it's starting to rain a little bit, but I'm not supposed to get a lot of rain today. But anyway, site 1 on Fire Lake is down here. I'm not sure how far it is, so since it is a longer hike for us today, we're not going to go down there and look. But look at that. That tree's greedy, man. It's eating the sign. Num 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 num. Fire Lake through the trees there. We can see it right there. We're not too far from Fire Lake, and I found the remains of a Thunderbox outhouse. Just sitting in the woods. Not too far off the trail. So I wonder if there was maybe another site on Fire Lake that used that toilet. The things you find in the woods. So here we have a little bit of what looks like a tree that's rotted away. But if you come around to this side, you can see it's all burnt. So I wonder if that was maybe a lightning strike or something. That is completely burnt and rotted away. And nothing else around here is burnt. Isn't that cool? Have a look at this cliff covered in moss. That is pretty awesome. That looks great. Yeah, it's slippery. Oh.
You don't like it.
Well, you come down a hill, you go back up a hill. 1 for 1. Here's another nice hill to go up. Went down a doozy, so now we're gonna go up. Good exercise.
I made it!
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! The one thing with the Highland Trail that we've noticed, that unless you're near one of the lakes, Provoking or Head or the other one, you are not really, the views, there's not really good views. It's just forest and not even like overly exciting. Obviously doesn't take away from the fact that you're still in Algonquin, which is beautiful just on its own. But in terms of views and things to see, I think that the Western Uplands offers a little bit better in that category. Now that's just my opinion, which is usually wrong. So that's, yeah, there we go. Let's have a look here. See if that's the viewpoint. Go up these rocks. A little bit of a view, not a huge view. It's kind of ironic that we found the viewpoint when I said the views aren't that good, but even the viewpoint's hard to see anything. You can see some trees on the far side. I can see a body of water, but the trees are in the way.
It's a good view of trees, though.
It is. We have a little bit of a pond here. We were hoping that was Head Creek, because that would mean we're very close to Head Lake by the time the creek became visible from the trail, but I don't think this is it. I don't know. What does this say? Wasp's Head. This way, go this way. I guess it's a note for another group to come.
Oh.
Left behind.
Oh, it's you. It's like, what's that noise? Something in the water?
So now we got to try to cross over to there. And none of this looks yummy. All right. This is our first real water crossing that we've had to do on this entire hike.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, so that next one there will move. Yep. Maybe it doesn't move for you. Maybe just because I'm fat.
It'll disappear from me.
Ah, it moved for you. That's
Yep.
good. I don't feel so bad now. Here we go. Head creek through the trees. Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah, we got a moose. Here, can you hold that? So we reached Head Lake, and we have a cow and a calf on the other side of the creek there. So now we're going to head over to our site on Head Lake. This means we're not too far, but we're pretty excited to see some moose. We've arrived at Head Lake. There she is. That's our end game. But now we do have to get to the south side because that's where our site is, Site 1. Passing 432 and then ours. And there she is. Well, we're seeing our first site here on Head Lake, but it does have a backpacker designation, and it's an emergency site because it's not a very nice campsite, that's for sure, with the trail going right through it. But it's good to have those emergency sites. There's your water access down there. Alright, there is Site 3. Now, we must have passed Site 4 without seeing it, because this is Site 3 already, which is good. That's a happy miss. That means our site's a little bit closer. Paula's happy about that.
Yes, I am.
And Justin. And I'm pretty happy about it too. The 16.5 kilometers is about the max us old fogies can do. So we're feeling it, but that's okay. We're gonna rest when we get there, then do our setup. It's always awesome in Algonquin, so who cares? Right, Paula?
Yes.
Right. We've reached a side trail here, which must take you to, yep, Site 2. There's the sign on the tree down there. So happy, happy, joy, joy. Ours is next. Woohoo! We're coming up to our site. We just saw it across the way. We've got a little boardwalk to cross first. Here we go. Nice and new. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Nice and solid. I'm not going to do any fancy tricks for filming to get into the site. I think we're ready just to get in and pull the bags off. So we are very, very close. Oh, I see the sign, but we do have to climb a hill first. You did it, Paula. We're here. So there's the side trail sign, and there's our campsite sign. Number 1, Head Lake. We won, baby. I can't remember what this site looked like from when we camped here before. So here's our view. There's the water. Yay! Paula has to rest for a little bit, rest her back. And there's Justin getting his bag off. Yay. Well,
Oh, feel light like a butterfly.
woo! The one thing we've noticed is there's not a lot of tent pads. There's a nice one up there. Paula can have that.
Oh, I'm pulling my shirt off my skin.
Oof. Here's the water access. This is where we went swimming from before. Down there, I think. But there's some nice views off the rocks here. There's Head Lake. We have now got our site all set up, but considering I stayed at the site once before, I should have remembered it's a garbage site. The view is nice, I'll give it that, but tent pads are terrible. Paula is there and the ground was not even, and I'm here and the ground was so uneven that my tent wasn't even sitting on the ground on some of the corners. And it did start to rain finally, so we have our tarp set up and we're just about to have supper. And then if I watch all the lines we have hanging everywhere and go here, the only place Justin could put his hammock is over here. So that's where he's set up, which is close by the Thunderbox, which is down that way. But there we are, that's the site. We are pretty tired actually today after that hike, so we're not going to have a fire or anything, and we're just going to have our supper, hang out for a little while. I'm pretty sure we'll end up in bed because it's raining, right? So there's no point trying to collect anything, firewood or anything. But the sitting area here is pretty nice, here and here. And of course, you do have access to water here. And there's a couple more spots over here, as long as I don't trip on my tent lines. We do have, I think this is the better water source here. Yeah, because you can go right down there to the water. And of course we're using Justin's new hand pump water filter, so that'll get us our water nice and quickly. But I'm gonna go and join them for dinner. So Justin, what are you eating tonight?
I am eating biscuits and sausage gravy and having some Arrow S'mores hot chocolate to drink.
Ooh, and that's from Peak Refuel, right? Yours?
Yes, Peak Refuel.
Okay, and you've had that before. You like that one?
I haven't had this one before. This one's new.
Okay, but I know you like Peak Refuel, so.
Yep.
And Paula, what are you eating tonight?
I'm eating chicken Alfredo pasta.
Also from Peak Refuel.
Yes.
And that one's my favorite.
Right, nice. And I'm eating something brand spanking new for me. Sly Foods. And I'm having potato bourguignon. 790 calories, so that's why I'm eating that tonight, because we had our big day today and we have another 14K tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So exciting! I'm still waiting for my food to start to be done. They're done. So we've enjoyed our dinner. And now we're having some hot drinks because the temperature is definitely dropping. And I think we're not going to be awake for too long tonight because the sun's going to be down by 7:30, and then the real chill will kick in. So we'll huddle in our tents and try to stay warm for the night. Supposed to be -3 tonight, but we shall see how cold it gets, because tomorrow night's supposed to be -7. Oh, hopefully no colder than that, please. Not really prepared for it to get colder than that. But yeah, this could probably be my most boring video yet, because we were so tired from hiking that I didn't do a lot. I didn't want to stop everyone on the trail to do walk-bys and stuff. And even coming to the campsite, it was just like, let's get to the site, get the bags off. So, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. We're off to hang our bear bags.
Yay!
Yay! Paula's hanging the very first bear bag she's ever hung.
Yep.
Because these are the ones you tie to a tree. Like Justin on the last video. So dark in here. Oh yeah, lots of nice trees here. Straight through. There, we can put them all beside each other on the... There's a bunch of trees there. Where are you hanging yours?
Gonna do mine on this tree.
Are you listening to music?
You just noticed?
I did. All right, let's see Paula do this. Yay, Paula! Your first bear bag. Well done. I'll use this tree back here.
Is mine too low?
I don't know if that matters. Like, does that matter, Justin?
What?
I don't think hers is too low, is it?
No.
See.
go. We are done. Yay! We have hung bear bags. Ooh. The camera does not like that refresh rate of the light.
I do only do it the same way as the other one. Like here. Mine's a lot smaller than Paula's.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. Yeah, I did mine like Paula. More.
You said to.
I thought so, but then when I'm doing it here...
You're a liar.
I am, I'm sorry!
Oh, gosh.
I don't know how to count.
All right. Oh, the refresh rate is just crazy. All right, time to go back to site. Well, that's it for day one. We did our 16.4. It's was a long hike. It was kind of a boring hike because there wasn't much to see, but still nice to be in the woods. But it's about 7:30 and we chose not to have a fire tonight. And you know, we don't have to get up till 7 in the morning, but it's getting a bit colder now. You can see your breath out there and that. So we thought we'd crawl into bed. So, say goodnight, Paula.
Good night.
Say goodnight, Justin.
Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.